A KSLSports.com presentation. Game Night Live kicks off now. Presented by America First Credit Union.
Hey friends, welcome out to Game Night Live. We do have a live report from Tucson with the Utes coming up later on in the show, but first the state championship edition of Game Night Live, the first postseason where the RPI was used to determine seedings. Agree with them or not, the cream still rises to the top, right? Corner Canyon, they've been at the top for a long time. A program that hasn't lost a game since the 5A semifinals in 2017. The Chargers, they are the defending 5A champs. 7th-seeded American Fork was in the 6A title game last year but lost. One of these teams will win their first 6A state title. First quarter, Chargers get right to the point with Cole Hagan, touchdown pass to Noah Kerr, 7-0. Score would stay that way into the second quarter. Here comes the defense. American Fork's Peyton Wilson, the diving interception at midfield. But AF had trouble hanging on to the ball in this game as well. Maddox Madsen's pass is tipped, picked off by Dustin Milich. This time, Corner Canyon capitalizes. Dylan Simons, 5-yard touchdown, 14-0 Chargers. Jackson Gregory had a big game for American Fork, 146 yards rushing, including this 34-yard touchdown run, keeping the Cavemen alive. They're down 14-7. Before the half would end, though, Corner Canyon steps on the gas. Milich, another interception for the Chargers defense. They would score 2 more touchdowns for a 28-7 halftime lead. In the third quarter, Corner Canyon's defense keeps doing their thing. Quinn Andra, the interception. 4 interceptions for the Chargers defense in this game. Simmons would add 2 touchdown runs in the third quarter. He had 3 for the game. Cole Hagan would throw the final of his 4 touchdown passes in the fourth quarter. The third time to Noah Kerr. There was no stopping Corner Canyon this year, was there? They won the 6A state championship.
I mean, it's just the best feeling. I mean, it's just what you dream of ever since you started playing football, you know. So it's awesome.
No, it doesn't get any better than that, you know. All I wanted to do was, you know, go out and play with all my friends. You know, I've known these guys for a long time, and, you know, these guys mean everything to me, and it means everything to play with my dad and to score for them and just to win the state championship again.
Yeah, I mean, this is just what we dreamed ever since, you know, since we've been playing. And just to have it end this way, that's just everything for us.
It doesn't get any better than that, you know, and credit to all the coaches and the defense. Obviously, they've been our backbone for the last 3 years, and, you know, we've always been able to hang their hat on them, and they're just amazing. I love those guys.
Yeah! Just with how, and when you know you have a good team, you got to do things the right way, and it'll definitely be time to relax and kind of enjoy it for a little bit here.
Well, Orem's another school that made a jump up in classification as a defending state champ. They steamrolled through the 4A playoffs last year. This year, as the postseason began, the Tigers had the 12th seed. They had to win 2 playoff games on the road for another crack at a state title this year. That crack did come yesterday against Timpview, the 10th seed in Class 5A. Orem started fast in this one. Micah Fea to Jackson Williams, and just like that, he's gone 70 yards for the game's opening touchdown, 7-0 Tigers. Just before the quarter ended, Timpview started a string of takeaways. Sione Moa with the interception. Timpview was looking to keep that momentum rolling through into the second quarter, but Orem's Paxton skips changes any plans of that. The strip sack. The fumble recovered by Noah Sewell, and look at him pose with the ball. A little chin on the hand there. Orem, they can't hang on to it either, though. Look at Fea throws another interception. This time it's Calvin Tonga picking it off for Timpview. Timpview drives downfield with 5 seconds left in the half, a chance to score, but another turnover. Joe Smith with the pick. Tigers up 7-zip at the break. Let's just get straight to the fourth quarter where it's still 7-0. Orem facing 4th and 1, and they give it to Sewell. One cut, and he's gone. 48 yards for the score, 14-0 Tigers. And with just over 3 minutes to go, Caden Viertrell punches one in to give Orem a 21-0 lead. Game, set, championship, right? Well, not yet. Sione Moa takes the snap, looks to throw, but decides to keep it, and he scores. T-Birds down 14, so they need to recover an onside kick, and wouldn't you know it, Timpview recovers it. They're still live. 4th down for the T-Birds. Moa with nowhere to go. Zion Saliapaga with the sack. Orem, your 5A state champs with the 21-7 win.
You know, these boys have been resilient all year long. We've dealt with, you know, coaching suspensions and injured players and everything, and the RPI and going on the road and doing all that we've done. And they're battle tested. You know, it's a bunch of warriors. It's a bunch of family over there, and I love those boys.
Congratulations, you're the state champs.
It's unbelievable. We were just talking about, it came by fast. I just remember talking to my teammates, summer workouts, like, we got to make another run. A few weeks later, look at where we're at.
We got 3.
How different does this one feel compared to years past?
It's very different. I mean, it's the beginning of the year, suffered a foot injury, and just working back to the team. It just means a lot to the team and me, and to the team and me.
What's it say on the gloves? Did you make an announcement here?
Go, hey, let's go Ducks. That's where I'm going.
Well, there you go. Answers that. Well, last year, Skyview was eliminated in the second round of the state tournament by Park City. Park City advanced as far as the semifinals before bowing out. This year, the title came down to those two teams in Class 4A. Both teams bolstering elite statistics. Skyview's defense with 5 shutouts on the season. Park City beating their opponents by an average of 25.5 points per game. First quarter, Skyview's offense would prove to be a test for the Miners. Utah basketball commit Mason Falslip takes the ball deep into Park City territory. Bobcat quarterback Kason Carlson then takes it all the way to the 1-inch line. He would score on the next play for an early Bobcat lead. Next Skyview possession, Carlson gets loose and takes the ball inside the Miners' 20-yard line. He would score on a 2-yard run. Then after a blocked punt, Carlson to Jacob Zollinger. That's going to put them down inside the 5-yard line. Bobcats in business once again. Carlson punching it in from 3 yards out. 3 rushing touchdowns for the junior quarterback. Skyview up 21-0 after the first quarter. Second quarter, it's 3rd and long. Park City's Dylan Bauer sets up the Miners with 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Then Skyview's defense takes over on 3rd down. Trayson Martindale comes up with the sack. The Miners, they're going to go for it on 4th, and Falslip makes the play of the game. Look at that, a one-handed interception. Bobcats take the 21-0 lead into the half. 3rd quarter. Falslip's going to get going to work on offense, trucking Miners defenders in the process. Down inside the 10-yard line. Look at that. Plowing his way through. Then a few plays later, Falslip powers his way for 6. 86 yards rushing to go along with 57 yards receiving. It's 28-0 Skyview. 4th quarter, 186 yards passing to go with 107 yards rushing for Carlson. He connects with Scout Morris, setting up Falslip's 2nd touchdown run of the day. 35 points for the Bobcat offense, another shutout for the defense. And you can only run from the Gatorade bath for so long, Chris Howell, because here it comes. Skyview not only winning their first state championship, but giving their coach his first state championship bath.
It's amazing. First time in Skyview history that we've been able to come out and win state.
It's the best feeling, you know, first time ever.
Felt like our kids, they didn't want to go home empty-handed today, and they absolutely played to win, and were just outstanding in all 3 phases, really.
Our defense is crazy, insane. I mean, we've had, I think that's our 6th shutout of the year. And so just for them to be able to get us the ball, I mean, I love them so much. I'm just speechless right now.
Being a senior, you know, I've grown up with these guys since I was in like 5th grade, you know, and to finally get that on top, I wouldn't have had to do it with anyone else.
Love the state championship emotions. So there it is, the end of the high school football season, and we've got a pretty good way to recap these championship moments. It's the Game Night Live highlight reel, the championship edition. You don't want to miss it. Next. Well, Corner Canyon, Orem, Skyview, Morgan Beaver, the 2019 state football champions from our state. There's no better way to relive those winning moments than right now with the Game Night Live highlight reel.
I mean, it's just the best feeling. I mean, it's just what you dream of ever since you started playing football, you know.
No, it doesn't get any better than that, you know. All I wanted to do was, you know, go out and play with all my friends. You know, I've known these guys for a long time, and, you know, these guys mean everything to me, and it means everything to play with my dad and to score for them and just to win the state championship again.
You know, it's the best feeling, you know, first time ever. You know, this program's been here for a long time, and to finally get one up there on the wall, it's just awesome. You know, I've grown up with these guys since I was in like 5th grade, you know, and to finally get that on top, I wouldn't have had to do it with anyone else. It's unbelievable. We were just talking about, it came by fast. I just remember talking to my teammates, some of my workouts, like, we got to make another run. A few weeks later, look at where we're at. And I'll be it all.
Well, when we come back, it's our top plays of the week and our primetime performers. Stick around. All right, time now for those top plays. After Skyview's win yesterday, Mason Falsliff told us this interception felt just like going up for a rebound. One-handed in the end zone. That may be one of the catches of the year. American Fork struggled against Corner Canyon, but Devin Downing still went out strong. The diving touchdown catch late in the game, that's a beaut. Orem offensive lineman and team captain Kingsley Suamataya left the game injured at half. He would not return. During the championship celebration, Noah Sewell took the trophy over to Kingsley to share the title with him. That, my friends, is a top play. Well, after the championship game, Orem running back Noah Sewell did make it official. He's going to Oregon to continue his playing career, and he leads off our primetime performers. Sewell had 13 tackles and the fumble recovery right there on defense. Then he ran for 103 yards, including a 48-yard touchdown in the championship as well. Skyview quarterback Kason Carlson did it with his arm and his legs. He ran for 107 yards, 3 touchdowns. He also completed 16 passes for 186 yards, passing in Skyview's first ever state title win. Corner Canyon's Dylan Simmons was a silent contributor against American Fork. He had just 31 yards rushing on 8 carries, but 3 of those 8 carries were touchdown runs. That's pretty impressive. He also had 1 reception for 21 yards in the win. And his teammate Noah Kerr was pretty electric, 91 yards receiving against AF. 3 of his 6 catches were touchdown catches from 14, 15, and 16 yards away. Also a quick shout out to Josh Wilson, 16 tackles in that game.